Hey everyone, welcome back to CapTV. I'm your host, Madison.
And I'm your host, Jonathan. Tonight will unfortunately be our last show for this season.
But don't worry, it will be filled with reminiscing on countless moments from this semester.
And as well as an interview with CapTV's own Madison and Wes. Stay tuned, we'll be right back after this break.
Phi Beta, I was quite shy. Phi Beta has given me some of the most amazing friendships I could have ever asked for. It's a really beautiful thing that people can use their different art forms together collaboratively and to make something really awesome. Phi Beta has helped me grow into a person I could have never imagined myself being a few years ago, and I'm forever grateful for that.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Now we are going to take a look at some of our best moments from this season of CapTV.
And after that, we will be interviewing Madison and then Wes. Take a look.
I've been eating every day for my entire life. So yeah, I think I know a thing or two about cooking. If you can't handle the heat, stay out of my kitchen. Lock intake, because you're about to get cooked, all right? They don't know about it, all right? I leave the stove on 24/7 at my house, just in case. You never know when a good opportunity to cook can come around, all right? I know how to make a good PB&J. I can make some ramen. So, sandwiches, it's my thing. I'll see you tonight. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Judges ain't ready for it. You ain't ready for it. This is a battle, and I'm here to win.
Wait.
Which one's looking a little bit nicer?
Wait, you gotta add presentation. Put the piece of lettuce right there.
All right, take a bite.
Off the lettuce by itself?
No, just
Not a lettuce.
sandwiches. Hurry up.
Okay.
Classic. Not bad, classic.
Good.
See, he ain't lying.
All right, now what you think?
Our presentation, I mean, obviously it looks superb, but
Superb.
let's see how. Oh, good too.
Yeah, let's see.
Which is better, though?
Which is better? I need to get more bites first so I can determine
More
that.
bites is crazy. More bites.
I'm pretty sure they're good. I mean, they're number 6. They're a pretty good team. Miami, Florida, looks like they've never been more back. I mean, it's like the 2000s are repeating right now. I would not be surprised if they kind of are a sneaky little playoff team. You know, I know they're number 7, so it's not like abundantly like, oh, surprise, Miami's like in the playoff contention, but
Going on here.
You know, you had a little gray
We're going to do
action.
a
I was
little
fan.
bit more of blue.
I was a big fan of the gray.
Oh, wow. See that? We're going to add a little bit of, a little three-dimensional to it right there. You see that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's painting, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, I got to get my...
I'm not going to say I'm done, but looking pretty good.
You know, it's looking fantastic. It's looking
It's
wonderful.
looking almost done. If it's not done, I
looking
think
great.
we're about there.
No.
But
We still got time, fella.
I'm not saying time. I'm just saying,
Okay.
I mean, if you really like tilt your head a little bit, kind of squint your eyes, it's like it's really flowing at you. You know, this is a raging waterfall here.
4 to the 4th power.
64.
No. That's 4 to the 3rd power.
Oh.
4 to the 3rd, 4 to the
4
4th.
to the 4th power.
16?
No, that is 4 squared. We will bleep that out. That is 4 times 4 times 4 times 4.
So it's 64 times 4.
32?
No. Crazy. Joseph, it's back to you. It's back to you.
64 times 2, what's 4 times 6? 4 times 4 is, 16 times 4, 128? Oh, 128?
No.
Wait.
That's the real deal.
If you had some like candy eyes, then it would look more like a spider. But yeah, that's the
I see it though. I see it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So for our last treat, we're gonna make bats. So
It's my
we can
favorite
use
one.
Oreos. Yeah.
I want to be honest. I think bats are the best. What do you have to say about that?
I think Spider-Man is better than Batman. So.
Well, I think Dr. Phil's better than Steve Harvey.
Oh,
Here's the second Oreo.
those are fighting terms, actually. Yeah. Oh.
That goes by the name of Lil Jaundice.
Man, they call me Lil Jaundice. I'm a SoundCloud rapper outside of Toledo, Ohio. It ain't funny. This is serious, man. I'm a real serious rapper. My career is my passion. It's my most popular. It's my passion. It's the biggest thing I do. I got kicked off a CODA bus for beating up a grandma one time. I got 3 lawsuits against me right now. Currently have 17 SoundCloud subscribers, allegedly all of which are not my relatives. I currently allegedly have 6 lawsuits. So I've had 6 Instagram accounts that have allegedly been banned from live streaming.
I've heard of that, yes.
But I've been going on live stream, because I got to get my follower count up, and he just don't understand. Like, he doesn't get me. He doesn't understand.
See, Jake, I'm going to stop you right there.
I don't
All
get
right?
it.
The problem with you is you think life is some coloring book where you get to draw the lines, and I'm here to tell you it's not. Sometimes you're given a mess of crayons, and you got to make the best of it. You were given social media at a young age, brother, and that was messy. And you need to get your life back on track. What is that about?
Well, I'm telling you right now, my life is on track. I was born to rap, from the womb to the tomb, all right? I'm in there.
Jeff, he's doing music for Jeb Bush's campaign in 2016. You sort of have to blame yourself as a father. What do you say?
I'm a failure. That's
Second floor, where the scores are, specifically. She's a little confused of where the books are, but that's okay. She's looking, she finds her spot. Oh, it's in this aisle. Okay. Look. She's looking for the call number. She matches it. And I don't know if she knows what that book is, but it's not it yet. Oh no. Fee, fi, fo, fo. And this is where the victim takes him out. Rest in peace, my fellow coworker.
Well, welcome back to CapTV. I'm Jonathan, and I'm joined with our very own Christmas tree and my co-host Madison. And I'm going to be asking her some questions just about her experience at Capitol. And what intrigues me most is she had a show on Saturday.
Yeah, I did.
Please tell us all about it.
It wasn't on my show. I opened for my friend KJ. His artist name's KJ the Cool Nerd. We played at the Rambling House. I had a 20-minute set. So I played 3 of my songs from my EP, The Broken Hearts Club, and 2 unreleased songs as well. And I had family drive down from Northeast Ohio 3 hours for this show, which is really incredible. And a few people surprised me as well, because my mom was like, oh, we're bringing a group, but she didn't tell me exactly who.
That's
so
awesome.
it was really nice.
So what was that experience like? Was this your first time performing live, or at least at like a bigger venue like this, or are you familiar with this?
Yeah, I don't perform very much. I did do the math, and this was my 5th live performance. Not in a high school setting,
Sure.
I guess, with my own music. I have performed to a bigger audience for Main Street Music Fest, which we've done. I had a similar set a couple years ago, so
Okay.
it would have been my sophomore year. I'm blanking because I don't perform very much.
Well, how about run me through just like what leading up to that show is, because that always interests me, like the nerves that come through, like what was that like?
Yeah, for me, it's band practice is just me on a couch with my guitar. And I actually, because this is probably the hard part, because it's just myself, I have to make myself practice in a place where music is a comfort for me, where I play music to comfort myself, whereas I had to take a different mindset in doing, or I have to be performative and I have to interact with the crowd. So I would practice interacting with the crowd while I'm playing. like practicing in my room because it was just me with the guitar. And I was kind of surprised that KJ asked me to because he's a very energetic, like interactive person, and his music is very different from mine. Like I'm very sad singer songwriting girl, and his is like let's make people dance, and mine's like let's make people cry. So I was happy to play for him, but it's definitely very one-on-one with me.
Well, I think that juxtaposition like really works, you know, where you go in there and you have like this intimate experience with the crowd, and then the crowd goes and like just explodes into their own sort of thing, you know. So that's very interesting just to like see how your like process goes into like preparing for a show. But this is our senior show, so it would be wrong of me to not ask how Capitol has sort of impacted you in creating music and expressing yourself and then now performing on stages. How has your experience here helped?
It's been amazing. KJ is one of the first people he is the person who inspired me to release my own music because he put me in the studio on a random day. He invited me to come hang out in a session. I ended up singing on one of his, actually 3 of his songs that day. I wasn't expecting it, but just him putting that faith in me really was awesome for somebody to seek out that talent in me. And he inspired me to like get on DistroKid because he gave me some royalties for getting on those songs. And Capitol is a place with all the technology that's available to us and all of the resources that we have. We're very, and just being in a creative environment with all the other, because I'm a music tech student, with all the other music tech students who are also creating, you kind of feel the need to like, hey, I'm also going to do a project. And then everybody's very passionate about it and very supportive of what you're doing. And they definitely, the music tech program definitely fosters that and nurtures it, which has been really amazing. And I don't think I would have gotten it anywhere else because of how close-knit this community is and how small the department is as a whole and just how dedicated they are has been really amazing.
When was that first time that you like recorded?
It was probably in the early fall of my freshman year.
And that was?
In 2021.
Oh, wow. So this is like a big full circle moment, like having this show.
That's true.
That felt great. Well, so I guess my last question is, what is next for you in your music career? Are you going to perform solo at places, or what is sort of your hope in your direction?
I don't really hope for much when it comes to my music. When it comes to hope, I just want people to connect and enjoy it, I guess, but it's mainly for me, and that might seem selfish, but it's mainly for me to process my emotions. What's next is I do have a senior project that I'm going to be working on, 3 songs, which I'm asking as many people as possible for help with because I don't ask for help with my music. So that's what's next, and hopefully creating a foundation for an album that I'm going to release.
Well, please shout yourself out, give some credit. You know, where can we find this senior project when it comes out? Where can we stay tuned for it?
It will be on Apple. All of my music is on all streaming platforms. You can follow me at Musical by Madison on Instagram. And just keep following that for information about my music.
Okay. Well,
the Broken Hearts Club is my EP.
Broken Hearts Club. Please go check it out. I highly recommend it. It's a great time to listen to. You make great music.
Thank you.
But that was Madison Easton. Thank you so much for joining us. And we're going to cut to break. Stay tuned.
Yay!
All right. Boom.
Hey, studio. We got Shamari. She's going to show us how to eat. Oh, she's going to show us how to make spooky Halloween treats.
Making money off
My
SoundCloud.
17 followers gave me this.
Oh, jeez. Oh, brother. 17
See what I'm talking
followers.
about? This is what, oh my God.
Now listen. You are stuck in a rut, and you're trying to call it a journey. But it's no journey. You're slapping wings on a potato and calling it an eagle. You're not going anywhere, brother.
Babe, I ask, you answer. What I say, you do. And I say confess. You're going to do it.
Where's the Olive Garden?
He told you that. I never promised you any food.
Well, the gallery was a bust, but we made it out of the library. We survived. We made it alive.
Wait, what? Did you just step on the seal?
Oh, my knees.
All right.
Beautiful. Oh, wait.
She has a chance to win $20. $20 whole dollars. If she gets the right number in my head. So, what number am I thinking of?
5.
No.
Knees, legs, toes, cup.
Where'd jaundice come from? Were you a jaundice baby? Was there a lot of calcium developing in there?
Favorite part of Blackmore. My favorite part of Blackmore. Probably Savannah right here. Come over here.
It's good to talk about Savannah.
I worked here 2 years ago, but sadly, she died of work. So, you come to Blackmore, you stay in Blackmore. You see, I'm here every day.
Wes, could you show us one of your songs?
Wes.
I'm sorry. Jaundice.
Jaundice.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, that's, you know, I love that. You know.
I love that
Yeah,
one.
I was proud, you know.
That's a mid.
I live mid.
No.
Don't ever disrespect him.
Yeah, I mean,
guy.
I like the movie. It's pretty good.
I get it. Responded with something like your mother. Sure, might feel good in the moment. Might even make them laugh. Make them squirm. What are you really doing? Serious stuff we have going on here. And I'm joined by my friend, Dr. Jaundice. How are you doing?
It's Wes.
Oh, Wes, sorry.
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing today, fella?
It's been good, you know, but let's talk about Late Arrival real quick.
right.
You know, I want to get into some Late Arrival. So if you don't know, Wes has a band. In this band, let's try that again. Wes has a band. And this band is Late Arrival. They make alternative rock music. Is that how you'd sort of describe it?
I'd say we're more in the indie category, but indie alternative, whatever you want to call it. Like, that's kind of what we are.
Well, tell me just a little bit about it, you know.
Yeah, so we've been doing this for a couple years now. Coming up on 2 years with the current members that we have right now. We started writing music about 2 years ago, which is huge. We have 2 songs out right now.
Okay.
Just released the new one about 2 weeks ago-ish. Coming up to about 3,000 streams on it, which is really cool, really fun. We got to do like a music video and everything, so it's just been pretty dope to kind of see the things that we've envisioned and everything and be able to share that art with other people, so that's been pretty dope.
I think my favorite part, at least about this show, getting specific with music, is that on the talent show, the 2 people that I've interviewed performed on that show. And it's so great to have that full circle moment. You know, a lot of talent in CapTV, and I think I said that during the talent show.
There is.
You know, there's a whole lot of talent, but you're more than just a musician, you know. You were talking about a little photography experience you had last week.
Dude, I had a photography experience. So I am I'm a concert photographer. That's kind of like my little like side gig that I got going on. And last week I got to shoot for a band, and I met them backstage. Like, we were hanging out in the green room. I got to know them. It's cool because it's like some guys that I've been listening to since high school. And the lead singer happens to be married to Hillary Duff.
Hillary Duff, everybody might know her.
Yeah. Shout out Lizzie
I know,
McGuire.
this guy does.
Shout out Lizzie McGuire. But I got to meet her in the green room last week, and that was kind of dope. Yeah. It was kind of cool.
So that's a really, really cool experience. You know?
Said 3 words to her.
3 words.
I said, hi, my name's Wes. That's 4 words.
Oh, shoot. I wonder if she still thinks about you, man.
Hey.
That's awesome.
Hey.
Wow. Well, anyway, so you have photography and you have music going on, but the whole reason you're here at Capitol is you are in the film and media production program. And you're not technically a senior, but I like to include you as an honorary senior.
Just about a senior.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
You know, in like 2 weeks I have senior credits, and that's it.
See,
That's it.
2 weeks,
I'm
you know, we're not splitting hairs
Yeah,
here, but
know.
Talk about your experience here at Capitol, you know, in film, like what that inspired you, I'm sure, to make your music video, you know?
Yeah.
Dive a little more on that.
So Film at Capitol has its ups and downs, you know. There's some really great moments and there's some not so great moments, but like, you know, you kind of make do with what you got. You meet a lot of amazing people here. That's kind of been my biggest takeaway. So all the projects that I've gotten to do, whether it's for a class or outside of a class, it's just cool to find like-minded people that also have that creative drive, that also want to make something for other people to see.
Yeah.
And that's always been probably the biggest thing here at Capitol for me.
So, I mean, you've had a lot of experience creating films and, you know, music videos and all that sort of stuff. What's the direction you want to take yourself on for this senior year ride that you're about to embark on, or I mean, have already?
Yeah, I got a lot of big projects coming up. I'm shooting a documentary in Africa sometime in early 2025, which is going to be huge. I got some random freelance gigs going for me, trying to kind of build that resume. So I'm shooting a couple weddings. I'm doing more concert stuff, kind of all over the place. I'm hoping to get to a point where I'm kind of like the local like concert guy, like shooting photos for bands like every time they come into town. That's obviously something I got to build up in a few years, but like that's kind of where I want to be.
Sure.
And then I mean the band stuff too has been taken off, so I'm hoping that something makes out of that. But whatever I do, I have a lot of options, but whatever I do, I just want to make sure I'm having fun doing it and doing what I love to do.
What are you looking forward to most? I know that's a very broad question, but just
broad
give me
topic.
one project that you are very excited to entering 2025.
Ooh, entering 2025. I'd say my biggest project, the band's got a lot of more stuff we're working on. We got I think we have one song set to release next month, and then we got 2 more that are coming out in the early year, around like early winter, maybe early spring. So, I mean, we're kind of pushing to kind of get more music out there. Sure. So that's been the most exciting part, I'd say.
Well, I guess plug some stuff, please.
Plug some
Tell us
stuff.
where can we find you, Wes?
Dude, check out West Triplet Media. Check out Late Arrival on Instagram, Late Arrival Band. Listen to our music, stream it. But yeah, that's me.
Okay. Well, this was Wesley Triplet. Thank you so much for joining,
CapTV
and that's what we
viewer.
have today.
My name is
Thank you, CapTV.
Thank you, CapTV.
here at Capital University. This is my 3rd semester doing CapTV. I've been around the block a couple times, and I'm currently producing the show that you're watching right now, assuming that you're watching it. And we were trying to figure out what to do. This is my senior send-off show. It's the last show I will ever be doing for CapTV. And I wanted to put together a package that kind of felt like a more realistic showcase of what we actually do here at CapTV, because I feel like a lot of our content is kind of satirical and making fun of like old school cheesy TV tropes. And if you're watching this and you're not a CapTV student, which is probably rare, but in the case that you are and you want to know what it is we do here, I wanted to make this video kind of explaining it and wrapping up everything that I've done here in my 3-4 years. So yeah, let me take you around the studio. So this is the main studio space. This is probably all you see on camera, but zooming out, we have a whole cyclorama is what it's called, which means that there's not a hard edge between the wall and the floor. Right now it's covered by drapery, but as you can see we have the desk and a whole lighting rack. There's a green screen behind there too. This is a pile of crap. All the stuff, decorations, Christmas trees, holiday decor, cables, sandbags, a bunch of furniture that you'll see on set, that kind of stuff. So all that has to be preset before every show. We also have our monitor there that we use in shows sometimes. Over here we have a rundown of all the roles. So if you're not a CapTV student, this is every single role for every single show that has to be assigned. We have producers that write the scripts, get all of the content, plan everything, make all of the video packages. We have a host, a director, a floor director, 3 camera operators, someone who runs prompter, which is the text that the host reads in real time on air. We have somebody who's in charge of audio, someone who is in charge of running the timing, because we record it live, even though it's not being put out live. We record it all in one take, so it has to be timed. We have switcher and DDR, which I'll get into later, and then someone who's in charge of lights and set. But that gets determined every single week, the week before the show. Over here, we have lighting. Also have headsets, which get attached to belt packs. These are the belt pack containers for the directors and camera operators so that they can all communicate with each other. The headphones have microphones on them. These are our wireless mic packs, which go into this transmitter / receiver system, which then gets sent into the control room. We'll look at that later. So someone's in charge of miking up every single person that is on camera and setting their audio levels. The day of the show will be camera operators and the floor director. The floor director communicates with the actual director who is in the control room and makes sure that all of their instructions get relayed. Over here we have cameras. We have 3 cameras, and there's Will, one of our fearless leaders. We have some audio and video inputs, that go into the control room. 3 cameras. This one has the prompter on it. So this is where the host will read their script live from during the show. And yeah. All right, now we are in the control room, the mothership, if you will. So there's a lot of jobs that happen in here. Here's kind of an overview, but I'll get into it. So as you can see, we can see into the studio over here. You can see my reflection. So there is a visual line of sight from in here to what's happening in the studio, but you obviously can't hear anything that's happening in the studio from in here except for on the monitors and the TV monitor. So a big part of our communication is using the headsets with the microphones to establish communication between the two spaces. But let's run down the jobs. So right here we have where the timer sits. This is what a timesheet looks like. So we break down all of our segments into how long they are, and the timer has a stopwatch on their phone, which tells the director how much time we have left in every segment. And this person is essentially maybe the most important job because they make sure that we're running on time for the live nature of the show. Over here we have our audio board. This happens to be a giant cheat sheet that I wrote specifically because you know, it's kind of not the most user-friendly thing, but these are all the channels where the mic packs get directly sent to, so whoever is on audio has to slide these faders up when the person is talking, slide them down when they're not. Here's a giant pile of scripts left over. Over here at this seat is where we have switcher, which means somebody is actively pushing buttons to switch the camera angle that you see in the broadcast live. So the director is standing pretty much right where I am now and directing this person, as we see, would be able to see on the monitor, to change what camera angle is being presented to the broadcast live. So they're making those direction calls while they're also receiving information from the timer about how much is left in each segment, while they're also speaking to the switcher and speaking to anybody out there, any camera person that needs to be moving or anything like that. Over here is our DDR computer, which basically just holds all of the pre-made content, so all of our packages and all of our commercials, and that person will select those videos and hit playback at the correct times while listening to the director so that the commercials get played at the right times. And the switcher will also have to change what is being broadcast from a camera to the DDR video, if that makes sense. So if I'm standing here and I'm a director, I am getting information from the timer about how much time we have left in the segments, and relaying that to the floor director out there so that they can instruct the hosts how much time they have left. I'm also giving information to the switcher on what camera angles I want to be presented on the broadcast, and I'm also getting information from the DDR person on how long we have left on video packages, and again, relaying that out there. Yeah. So, a lot is going on. I don't know if literally any of that was interesting to anybody, but I feel like I've been in CapTV for a really long time, and we've never really done a deep dive into what goes on here and how we do it and how we put on shows, and I don't know, I kind of wanted to do an ode to that as I'm kind of on my way out. If anybody's watching this that's interested in joining, that's what we do here. I hope you enjoyed. Bye from me.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for such a fun and memorable semester.
We'll see you all in... No, that's a little wrong. Everybody, come on up here. Come on up here, everybody. Oh, shoot.
I'm here.
Oh, my goodness.
Guys,
well, everybody, we wanted to end
here.
this semester on a bang, and what better way to do that than giving credit to our fantastic crew here at Capitol Television. Everybody, give a little round of applause, please.
Yay.
Please. It's been great. Squeeze in. Come on, guys.
CapTV.
This was our spring 2024. Nope, fall 2024. I forgot the name of it. I'm looking forward to next semester so much because there's going to be a lot of great content coming your way. Stay tuned. We hope to have some familiar faces around here, and we will see you next semester. Have a good night, everybody.